Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer is Bell's Hopslam 2014 edition. Guys, I did this beer 3 or 4 years ago for the first time and I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. I thought it was unbelievable. Last year and the year before I was kind of disappointed in what it tasted like. And there may be several reasons for that. They were going through an expansion process at the time, and my palate may have changed, and my expectations may have changed. There was a whole lot of reasons why I did not think it was as good as it was when I first tried it. There have been some comments posted, some other reviewers and other people kind of agreed with me that it wasn't as good last year and the year before as it has been. But looking at some of the reviews and comments from people that have done it this year, they're saying that it's better than last year. So I decided we finally got our hands on some here. Last week it showed up and went and got 2 6-packs of it. So, and matter of fact, I had several 6-packs from last year and I thought it was very boozy. I was not that impressed as I was the first time I had it. We're going to give it the benefit of the doubt this year, and hopefully they've got all their expansion processes done and brewing a really top-notch, world-class beer again. So this is just my opinion, man. There's a lot of people that love it every year and think it's just wonderful. There is a lot of hops that they use in this beer, and I am a hophead, so I do like a very hoppy beer. This is a double IPA. This comes in at 10% ABV. This beer has a lot of hype that goes with it, and it is a very pricey beer considering what you pay for other 6-packs of beer. This beer costs $22 a 6-pack, which is unheard of in the beer world, in my opinion. But if you break it down into 12-ounce servings, it's only like $3 or $4 a pop. So that's what you're going to pay for a glass of beer in any restaurant or any bar anyway, usually, unless you're drinking the macro swill. So we'll see. We're going to give it the benefit of the doubt this year. I'm going to re-review the 2014 edition of Hopslam. This was packaged on January 21st, 2014, and it's not quite a month old. I'm looking forward to this. I'm hoping that it's going to be a very pleasant surprise from what it was last year. So let's go over and look at a commercial description on this beer. Starting with 6 different hop varieties applied to the brew kettle and culminating with a massive dry hop addition of Simcoe hops, and that is one of my favorites to dry hop with. Bell's Hopslam Ale possesses the most complex hopping schedule in Bell's repertoire. Selected especially specifically because of their aromatic qualities, these Pacific Northwest hop varieties contribute a pungent blend of grapefruit, stone fruit, and floral notes. A generous malt bill and a solid dollop of honey provide just enough body to keep the balance in check, resulting in a remarkably drinkable rendition of the double IPA style. Food pairings for this beer is your typical IPA foods. The cuisine is barbecue. The cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar. Your more pungent cheeses, gorgonzola and limburger. Your stronger dishes, the meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware is a sniffer tulip, oversized wine glass. I have the tulip glass today. And this can be cellared according to what it says here under the proper conditions, but just be aware. And I did cellar a bunch of last year's editions because I thought they were boozy. My personal preference, I thought they were better 6-8 months after they were produced than they were when they were fresh. And that's not normal for me. I like my IPAs and double IPAs as fresh as I can get my hands on them. If you want to sell your double IPAs, it is definitely not going to go bad at 10%. This beer is going to keep for years and years and years. But the hop flavor will fade, and the booziness should fade over time too. So we're hoping this one's not too boozy, but this is the first beer of the day, and it's a 10%er. I usually don't like to start off with a beer quite that big for the first beer of the day, but I wanted to review this one as fresh and as unbiased as I could get. So cap off, and into the glass we go. While we pour in this, guys, I will tell you I did go ahead and order some more of the bottle openers. So I think most of the black ones are spoken for, but as soon as I get those in my hands, I will do a video and touch base with everybody that said that they wanted one. So that's the deal with the openers. Alright, over into the light with this one. It is very hazy, cloudy. It is a amber colored beer. I would say it's unfiltered. Looking at the, there is light through the glass, but I cannot see the bulb. Looks very nice in the glass. With that pour, we didn't get hardly any head. Maybe a quarter of a finger in it is dissipated. Didn't last long at all. So let's get a nose on it and see what we got. Very nice hop presence to this beer. I mean, it is grapefruity, it is piney, it is citrusy. There is some extreme sweetness there from the honey. A nice malt characteristic to go with it, though. I'm hoping this is going to be a lot better than last year's edition. But we shall see. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. I will not lie, there is some booziness to this beer at 10%, but it is not bad. It is pretty damn tasty. I believe this is better than last year's. I really do. Grapefruit, pine, citrusy, mango, honey, caramel, toffee, stone fruit. Wow, nice, very nice hop presence. Just a slight hint of the alcohol. Very nice. Yeah, I think this is better than last year's batch. It's pretty damn awesome. I can see why it gets such outstanding ratings in Beer Advocate and Rate Beer. Pretty damn tasty beer. It is a big beer, though. You wouldn't want to sit down and drink a 6-pack of these. You'd be face down in the dirt. 10% is a big beer, but it's an awesome. It's very easy to overdrink this beer. It is so smooth and so pleasant. The alcohol is hidden fairly well, but there is a slight hint of it. Yeah, I think this is much better than last year's. Nice bitterness on the back end. Simcoe is one of my favorites to dry hop a beer with, guys. So this is right out of the fridge, 40 degrees, so let's let it warm up. Let the other half taste it. She hasn't had this year's version of it yet either, and we'll come back and do the final chug. Definitely an A beer, guys. Let's see where this one ends up, in my opinion. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This is, to my opinion, this is a little better than it was last year. Still got that slight hint of booziness to it, but it's a 10%er, so I guess it is what it is. It has a wonderful hop profile. I really like the Simcoe in the dry hopping aspect of it. And with 6 different hop varieties, you're getting a whole lot of different characteristics of different hops in this beer. So the grapefruit, the pine, the floral, the honey. It's awesome. It's pretty damn awesome, guys. I'd have to say this is probably in the top two or three of the double IPAs, guys. There is a following on this beer, and there's a good reason. It is a great beer, and Bell's is capitalizing on that popularity by raising the price. I don't remember it being $22 for a six-pack last year. I was thinking it was like 18 something. So as long as the demand is there and they sell every bit of it, it's going to be just like Three Floyds and Pliny the Elder and Heady Topper. They sell everything that they produce. So, and this fits right in with that. So it is a world-class beer, guys. Let's do the final chug. Wow, it's awesome. It is awesome. It is pretty damn tasty. You just got to remember that it is a 10%er. You can't sit down with a six-pack of this and drink them all, because like I said, you're going to be face down and drinking that many 10%ers. So, yeah, some of you can do that. I mean, if you're used to drinking that kind of alcohol, you might be able to sail right through 6 of these with no problem. But I know if I drank 6 of these, I would definitely be inebriated. So, all right, guys. I will have to say this is a 10 beer. This is definitely a 10 beer, and the price reflects it being a 10 beer, $22 a six-pack. And it varies depending on your distribution and where you buy it. Where I buy this, this was actually at the Kroger store, so that's about as cheap as you're going to get it at a grocery store like that. If you go to a craft beer store and stuff, there's actually one down the street from where this Kroger store is, and they were charging $24 and something for a six-pack, and they had a 1 6-pack limit, and I was able to get 2 from the Kroger store. And I think they had a 1 6-pack limit, but the girl felt bad that she let my 4 enjoy by beers, 2 14s get away. She had my name on them in the back room, and somebody went back there and got them out. So every time my wife goes over there, she's still apologizing for that. And one of my subscribers has sent me one of those guys, but all this tons of snow that we got, 22 inches of snow we got the other day, has inhibited me from getting that on a timely manner. I expect to see it either Monday or Tuesday, and I am going to review it as soon as I get my hands on it, even though the 14th was the other day. And it's still going to be a good beer, and I like those beers. I like those beers quite a bit. Enough so that I am going to review it after the enjoy by date has passed. So, with that being said, I think this is a 10 beer, guys, and I think a lot of other people agree with me on that. Let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says it's 100 world class. So we're in agreement. It is a top-notch, top-of-the-line world-class beer. And it has the following and the price to go with that, guys. Just remember, it's a 10%er, like I said. It is a big beer. It's a sipper, not a gulper. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 100 overall and 100 in the style. So everybody's in agreement. It is a world-class, top-notch 100 A+ beer. So if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this on the 2014 edition of Hopslam. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's pretty awesome, but just be aware it's a 10%er, and it's still slightly boozy in my opinion. So, but you gotta expect that with a 10%er a lot of times. They can only hide it so much in the style. But I don't remember the first time I had it being quite that boozy, but it may have been. It may have been. So, with that being said, guys, that's all. I'm going to wrap this up. That's all I'm going to say about this one. Let me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it, didn't like it. If you didn't like it, let me know why you didn't like it. The price, the booziness, or whatever the case may be, guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's go take a look in the fridge tomorrow. See if we can get another 10 beer. See you then.